What if the fastest path to $100,000 online isn't what you're being sold to? Let me ask you something. What if everything you believe about making money online is designed to keep you stuck? What if the real opportunity is hiding in plain sight while you're looking in the shadows? I see it every day. Smart, hardworking people jumping from one shiny thing to the next. Dropshipping, affiliate marketing, course creation. Some people even chase social media fame. They think that's how they will make more money. Each method promising quick riches and each delivering disappointment. Meanwhile, a small group of people are quietly building six-figure businesses in 90 days or less. And it's not through luck or connections or complex systems. They use a simple approach that cuts through the noise. So what's their secret? They've discovered the fastest way to turn knowledge into cash isn't by reaching thousands of people. It's by deeply serving just a handful of people. And that's exactly why high-ticket consulting is your most direct path to $100,000 online in 2025. The math is simple but powerful. At $2,000 per client, you only need 50 customers to generate $100,000. That's 5 clients per month. Compare that to selling a $50 product. You would need 2,000 sales to reach the same goal. So which seems more achievable to you? Because here is the truth that most people are not ready to hear. Making your first $100,000 online isn't just about picking the right business model. It's about how you show up every single day. So let me share with you the exact framework I've used to help hundreds of people to transition from working regular 9-to-5 jobs to building profitable six-figure consulting businesses in record time. Now, since you've probably never seen me before, I'm Fred, and I went from making $0 per month as a low middle class dude to making over $1,200 per day with my online business using a simple 4-step process. Now, I've put together a free video training that shows you exactly everything I did step by step so you can copy me. The link is in the description. And to thank you, when we get to 30,000 subs, I'll give away $2,000. Watch the video until the end, subscribe, and share with a friend to win. Step number 1. Pick the right opportunity. Here is exactly where most people go wrong from the start. They pick business models which are either very complicated, require tens of thousands of dollars in startup capital, or are completely saturated. They try to build online stores requiring tens of thousands of dollars in inventory. They try to sell courses or digital products or school communities when they need to have a big audience to be able to do this. Or even worse, they chase $7 affiliate commissions per product. So no wonder they stay stuck. The fastest path to $100,000 is to solve painful problems for people at a premium price. For example, you could help local businesses to double their leads in 30 days. You could help busy executives to lose 30 pounds without having to live in the gym. You could help companies to reduce costly employee turnover. When you solve painful problems for people, charging anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 is the norm. This isn't about being the world's top expert. It's about being a few steps ahead of your ideal customer and packaging your knowledge into a premium solution. Right now, you likely have knowledge or skills that people would gladly pay for. All you need is to position them correctly. Step number 2, remove all distractions. Most people trying to build online businesses are scattered. They're doing a little bit of everything and mastering absolutely nothing. They post on 5 different social media platforms daily. They jump between different business models. They react to every email, notification, or message. And then they seriously wonder why they're not seeing any results. Success leaves clues. The people who hit $100,000 the fastest aren't the ones working 16 hours a day necessarily. They can be working 4 to 6 hours of deep, focused work on the activities that move the needle forward in their business. For me, it's literally just 2 things. Creating content that gives a lot of value to my ideal customers and taking calls. That's literally it. Everything else is noise. So look at your tasks and the activities you need to do right now and ask yourself, what are the 20% of actions that bring me 80% of my results? And then you focus on those and you cut everything else, eliminate it or delegate it. When I started, I was spreading myself thin across 10,000 different tasks. I'm not even joking. And my breakthrough really came when I eliminated or completely delegated things which had nothing to do with content creation and taking sales meetings. And when I did this, my income literally tripled in just 30 days. Step 3, do not touch your phone for the first 2 to 3 hours of the day. Your morning routine is breaking or making your success and you don't even realize it. And by morning routine, I don't mean you have to take a cold shower, get up at 5, meditate, journal, and do all this crazy stuff. I'm literally talking about the first things you do when you wake up. The moment you check your phone in the morning, you trigger a dopamine spike. Your brain gets a hit of instant gratification. And later, when you try to work on your business, your brain craves that same dopamine hit, and suddenly, deep work feels unbearable compared to the easy rush of dopamine that social media gives you. And that's exactly why 95% of people can't even focus for 15 minutes without scrolling on their phone. Break this cycle. Keep your phone in a drawer on airplane mode when you're sleeping. When you wake up, don't touch it for the first 2 to 3 hours of the day. Instead, use that time for your most important work. Create content. Reach out to potential customers. Refine your offer. This single habit alone can double your productivity. I've seen it transform people's businesses in weeks. When I implemented this change, my ability to solve complex problems skyrocketed. My content quality started to improve drastically, and not only did I start to get more views, more followers quite rapidly, but on top of that, I attracted more business opportunities and more customers. My sales conversations even became more effective. All of that came from one simple change to my morning routine. Step number 4, live in your own little bubble. Here is the uncomfortable truth you need to accept. Most people will not believe in you when you're just starting out, and it's not because they're bad people. It's because they haven't seen you succeed yet. I remember telling my parents I wouldn't go to university and I would start a business instead. At family lunches, they would ask me how things were going, and I felt so embarrassed admitting to them I still had no customers and no income. Their concerned looks made me question everything so many times. So many nights I went to sleep wondering if I'd ever make it, if life was even worth it at all. But here's what I learned. Their doubt wasn't the problem. My lack of belief in myself was. True breakthroughs happen when you stop looking for external validation and you start trusting your own path. This doesn't mean becoming delusional or ignoring reality. It means creating a mental environment where your visions, your dream can flourish without the influence of other people's opinion. So surround yourself with content, people, and ideas that fuel your growth, that encourage and inspire you. As much as you can, limit your exposure to negativity and to doubt. My turning point came when I realized I couldn't succeed alone. So I invested the little money I had into my education. I found mentors who had already built what I wanted to build for myself too. And the day I showed my mother, I earned more than half of her monthly salary in a single day. Her proud smile said everything. So create your bubble, protect your vision. Nobody is going to believe in it more than you. Remember that. It's your job to prove people wrong, to show them that you are in the right. So the validation you seek right now, it's not going to come before you succeed, but after. Step 5, create a 90-day plan of attack and commit to it. We live in an age of instant gratification. People expect to jump from zero to millions in just a few weeks with no experience and no cash. And this delusion keeps people jumping from one thing to the next without ever actually sticking to something long enough to master it and to get incredible results. So here's the harsh truth. While you can absolutely make significant money within 90 days, you need to commit to a single path. Don't just pivot after 2 weeks. Don't just abandon ship when results are not immediate. So stop switching business models constantly just because something else looks exciting. Pick your lane and stick to it. Create a 90-day plan and implement it ruthlessly every day. For high-ticket consulting, your plan might look something like this. During the first week, you come up with your offer, you do some market research, and then the rest of the time, you reach out to potential customers, you make daily content to attract them, you close some deals. That's basically it. Your research phase, it shouldn't take you more than 3 weeks maximum. Other than that, then you're just fooling yourself, thinking you're being productive, when in reality, you're just procrastinating. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most people aren't even going to make it to day 30. They will quit when things get uncomfortable, when rejection hits, when progress seems too slow. But if you stick with your plan for the first 90 days, you've already outperformed the 99% of people who dream of having a profitable online business. I've literally seen somebody go from zero to $37,000 in less than 60 days following this exact approach. I'm not saying that those results were typical, because they're not, but that was only possible because they committed to one path fully and they didn't quit when things got tough. Now let me tell you what nobody else will. Making your first $100,000 online isn't primarily about the strategies or the tactics you use. It's about your ability to push through discomfort where others would quit. It's about doing the boring, unsexy work consistently instead of constantly chasing shiny objects and quick thrills. It's about believing in your path, even when results haven't materialized yet. The tactics I've shared work. Hundreds of my students have proven that, but they only work when you apply them with relentless consistency. Most people hearing this will nod in agreement, but then they will do exactly what they're doing right now, and they will somehow expect a different result. Tomorrow, the first thing they'll do is to check their phone, and then they will scatter their focus across 10 different activities, and of course, they will abandon their plan at the first sign of difficulty. So do not be like most people. The distance between you and your first $100,000 isn't as far as you think. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the path isn't paved with shortcuts and hacks. It's paved with deep work, strategic focus, mental discipline, and unwavering commitment. So those aren't sexy concepts. This video isn't going to get a million views, but I'm sharing with you what actually works. I've seen people from all backgrounds literally transform their lives in a matter of months with the principles I just shared with you. So the question isn't whether or not this approach works. The question is, are you willing to do what others want to achieve what they want? Your first $100,000 online is waiting for you on the other side of this decision. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, I've put together a free video training where I share with you exactly what I did step by step to go from $0 to $1,200 per day with 90 to 95% in profit with my own business. I'm giving away all the secrets, and right now, I'm offering free strategy calls where together we come up with a game plan for you to get to $10,000 per month and more as quickly as possible. But be quick because our limited spots fill up extremely quickly. The link will be in the description below. And with that being said, I will see you on the other side.